as a golden light. Someone just joined. So, so the magic of the planet right now, due to all the circumstances which humanity is facing for the first time, a COVID, a lockdown, so much loss, losses were always there. All these losses, all the changes of 2020 are meant for one single focus, one single objective. And that objective is that each one of us, especially in the group, become very aware of the blessing of this year, very aware of how this whole humanity, this whole universe is going through so much to make you aware of your life. Someone is having problems with joining. So you have to be very, very cognizant that all the changes on the planet are happening so that you can be a better person. Very simple. Do not go for very complex things on the planet. Just go with the simple explanation that everything on the planet is happening right now so that we all, and especially you, can have an open golden heart. Because so many people are suffering job loss, relationship loss, life loss, and everyone should have been aware, everyone should always be aware that we are always on the verge of dying. COVID is just one of the first to come up. There may be more, there may be less, but use this 2020 year with all its changes to open your heart fully, be aware of the gift of your life and the gift that you bring to others. And your gift is what? Open heart. Just imagining the open heart will open it right now. That is the power of the faith of the total group. With the power of faith, because we are all in one group, so our intent, our energy, our motivation is all aligned as one. And just by imagining the heart to be golden, and it becomes, seeing the heart as golden makes it golden right now. The golden light can never be in a clenched heart. That's a secret that you have now learned. That a golden lighted heart can never be a clenched, a closed heart. So seeing that golden light automatically is uncovering your divine nature. And that is what the meditation, the teachings, all the teachings of the world, all the teachings of all the religions in the world are meant to take you to one place where your heart is open and you are shining light to all the people who surround us. So we send love to Tanya for whatever happened 2.5 and 6 years ago, to Rosalind for some hurt that she had 13 years ago and is still affecting her. And it's probably a relationship thing. And 7 years ago, there is a new start. So whatever happened 7 and 13 years ago, we send love to her and she sends love to the people in her life. And Oliver, for the last 2 years, has been in a slightly different mode of looking and searching. And 8 years ago, 8 years and 2 months ago, had a conflict with the family. So all that is resolved. All that is resolved. Whatever happened 8 years and 2 months is already in the past, and you have the ability to send from love to the people in your family and resolve it, because the past has got no value. The past is important only to gain experience in sending love. Even 5 seconds ago, the world was in a different place, the time was the different. So you cannot go whether the time was 5 million ago or 5 seconds ago. So what does it matter? It's already in the past. Doesn't matter whether it was just 5 seconds or 5 million years ago. It's already a different place in time and space. The world is never in the same place. It's rotating with a huge speed. So time and space have already removed all the things which have happened in the past. Sending love to whatever we are carrying in our own mind, that this had happened in my life, will remove the heaviness from our thoughts. When there is no heaviness in our thoughts, then our heart shines even more brightly. When our heart is not shining brightly, we feel depressed, because in the deepest part of us, we know that we came to this planet to spread love. And the place of spreading love is heart. And if the heart is closed, means we cannot spread love. So the moment we feel and we know that, oh, I came to this planet and I'm spending it on different things, but not on that which I'm focused, which is my prime objective, we judge ourselves. We find that we should have been doing more. So when your heart is shining and you're spreading love, that sense of calmness inside your head is due to I am now self-realized. I have achieved my objective of from the spiritual world crossing over to this dangerous place, earth, taking over a body, being in the stomach for 6 to 9 months, being born, being absolutely defenseless, then going through body changes, then going through parents who had their own personality, going through learning the rules of the society. All those are traumas. All that is traumatic. It's not an easy learning. And then going through teenager, wherever you are on the planet, is going to be difficult. Hormonal changes, and then getting fixed with relationships, and relationships are always a pain point. They are not a pleasure point, because another person, you think that, oh, another person will give you happiness, but another person is meant to give us a teaching, and teachings are only through pain. For 5 minutes of sexual orgasm, 23 hours and 55 minutes, you have to put up with a different way of thinking. and a different way of thinking is one of the most difficult things to live with. So either you focus on the 5 minutes or you focus on the reality of 23 hours and 55 minutes. Or you become enlightened and you see everything as a divine game, because by becoming self-realized, by seeing the golden light in your heart, you start to see the golden light in the hearts of everything and everyone. Everyone who has been in your life, you don't see them, forget their names, forget their faces. Only see the golden light in their heart. And then everything is an interplay of lights. The whole world is just lights, 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 lights in the heart. So a lot of hearts are right now closed. So you take upon yourself the responsibility as a self-realized divine being as of now. No training, no techniques, no teachings. Just this very knowledge. I am a golden heart, spreading love unconditionally in all directions. I have no enemies. I see only divine energy inside and around. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Amin. Allah. Om Mani Padme Hum. Amin. Allah. For those who just joined, the exercise is, as a group, we are connected with the same motivation of becoming self-realized. Being self-realized means that as of this very second, we see in our heart a golden fire. As we see the golden fire in our heart, the fire automatically spreads light. And this is divine fire in our hearts. This fire is spreading love, light, and laughter everywhere on the planet, because the planet is also inside your heart. When we were born, we have a small body and a huge universe and a huge world. Do you think that God or whoever planned the universe did it in such a way, okay, now I'm going to be creating these puny bodies, and their source of joy is going to be hidden somewhere in the Himalayas or somewhere in the oceans or in some book or in some technique or in some, maybe in teachings, yes. In teachings, yes. But these teachings are also inside you. The universe is in reality inside you. That is why the people who look for self-realization and happiness, going anywhere, doing anything, may or may not achieve it. But when you still silent and with the intent, you let the teaching of the awakening flow through you and see your heart as a golden light. That's all that is needed. Thousands of techniques of meditation, millions of mantras, hundreds of religions, and all are true. All are true. It's like a huge lake, and different people are coming to the same lake, and some are taking the water from one part, some are taking part from a lagoon, some are taking from the middle of the lake, etc. But it is the same water, exactly the same water. And that water is supposed to take you to only one place. All religions are to take you to a place where your heart is open, full of light, and showering blessings from your heart to the universe. That is the intention, the objective of all meditation techniques, of all teachings, of all religions, that you let your heart be open. And that is called being self-realized. Having a golden heart means you are self-realized. So just the vibrations of the prayers that will flow through me will enhance the effect of the open-hearted golden light flowing out from your hearts. And you send love to others and to any event in your life that has happened in the past, but you still carry it in your hand. So Shant has got 1.5 years ago, some disturbing event has happened. In 16 months, 17 months ago, something disturbing happened that caused a lot of stress. We send love to you, you send love to whatever happened 16 months ago, and there was a person involved, was tall and lanky. Om Namah Shivaya. Now to combine breathing with the prayer. When I say Om, gently breathing from the nose. Om. Namo, take it to your heart, Namo. And Shivaya, let there be a nuclear explosion of clarity and self-realization, leading to a golden light explosion in your heart. Shiva. Om, breathe in. Om, Namo. Focusing on the heart. As you imagine, as you see, that is what it will be transferred to. The energy in your breathing hits the heart becomes a holy place, and an explosion of joy happens in your heart, and you spread it to everywhere. Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. As of this moment, you are a person who has access to the deepest teachings, which is that the heart, when seen as a golden light, is a golden light spreading joy. A golden light is not a clenched heart, is not a closed heart. And immediately when the heart is open and you're spreading love, you are self-realized. Being self-realized means that you're fulfilling your objective on this planet of spreading love, light, and laughter. Your heart is becoming an instrument of the higher power of the universe in spreading love. You are also gaining the ability to see the universe inside yourself. When you see yourself as a body, you are puny and the universe is huge. When you close your eyes, the universe is inside you, in your heart. So when you uncover this infinity inside you, we use the power of the prayers. And because I have a Hindu background, I use the power of the part of godliness, creation, that is called Shiva, reflecting the infinity of everything on the planet. And Shiva is a very different god than all the other gods on the planet. He is covered in ashes of death. His dance creates the destruction of the universe that leads to a new world. In fact, creation also started with his dance. And it's his communion with the energy. He is the master of the energy. In fact, he is sometimes shown as half male, half female. He's the only God who is like a transgender, half male, half female, showing the spirit and the soul power together, or rather, the body and the soul power, the material world powered by the Shakti, the feminine energy. So Shiva is all that. And using his name, we activate those powers inside us. Shiva is blue in color, is a blue god, because when the demons and gods were struggling, they decided to carry forth a project in which they got from the ocean, they worked together and they got from the ocean various gifts. They churned up the ocean using the highest mountain, using the biggest and the most dangerous snake that they could find as a rope. It's a mythological but symbological story. And up came the nectar of gods, which the gods took for themselves. But there was a poison which is actually described as being just like nuclear. If it had spilt even one drop on the universe would have been destroyed. So Shiva took it, and even he could not take it down. So it's in his throat, causing him to become blue. So that self-sacrificing Shiva we are remembering. And that activates in us the golden light even further. The golden light in our heart, in fact, is surrounded by a blue light. Om Namo Shiva. See the blue light around the golden light. Om Namo Shiva. 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 And there's a Hal, and 4 years and 10 months he has had the conflict with a person that he really respects, and it's not been resolved. And Rosalind has been having 2.5 years physical issues, lower back also. So whatever the issues are, we send love to whatever has happened, is happening in our life from our golden heart. And by sending love to the things that we thought is hurting us, we empower ourselves. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Now that you have discovered the power of visualization, you can see that just by seeing the heart connected and seeing the heart as golden light, no matter what you were thinking, we are living in a world of COVID, so much job losses, so much things, etc. But just seeing the heart as golden has made it golden, because these are magical times and you are unlocking your magical secret powers. Now, in our daily life, we all have a thought or a couple of thoughts that make us small, that stop us from spreading love. Most people on the planet right now are very forced to be pragmatic. We live in a material world and we think that having more things, having more money, having a bigger house, a newer car, a better job, more sex, this or that will make me happy. And I'm exactly like that. I'm the same as you people. I spend my day looking for sending resumes, but we have to participate in the universe, whatever is happening, but unconditionally. Unconditionally means whatever the universe gives us, if it gives us COVID, we accept COVID, thank you. If it gives us debt, we accept it, thank you. If we can't escape it. If it gives us a job loss, we say thank you. We see that the whole universe is right now struggling, and a lot of people are feeling very angry at COVID, COVID, COVID. But if that is what is happening, then even COVID is divine. Know that. So we send love to everyone who is suffering from COVID and everyone who has been caught up in this game of COVID. The people who unwillingly became carriers. The power that created COVID is also God at the end of the day. And COVID is a very beneficent, it is making the people change the lifestyle. The lifestyle that we had prior to COVID is gone, but had a lot of emptiness in it. Now, slowly people are prioritizing in their isolation, prioritizing and reflecting more on their lives instead of just traveling, or just buying. Now people are being forced by COVID to reconsider their objectives, their value systems, their lifestyles. So it's a blessing. And we are all part of the balancing act, because a lot of people are not able, they curse COVID, they think this is bad, that is bad. No, whatever, if we cannot avoid it, if with even our most extreme actions, we cannot avoid it, we accept it with grace. So, to change yourself, the first visualization is the golden heart, surrounded by the blue light. What enforces it and enhances the process is Om Namo Shivaya, means I see godliness in myself. I see the God of infinity in my heart. I see the God of infinity, Shiva, in everything and everyone. And when you see everything as a reflection of the infinity of the divine, then you have no more anger at it. It is the same light which is inside you, is inside everything and everyone that is part of your life and part of your previous lives and future lives. And the mantra, the prayer is Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. And as you send love with Om Namo Shiva, breathe in Om. Namo, your heart opens, explodes. Shiva, you send love. The breathing, the prayer, the visualization of the golden heart surrounded by the blue light makes you immediately, as of this second, self-realized. And self-realized is a person who has realized the self. When we are living in a material world, we are thinking with the head, how to make money, how to get more relationship, how to have more fun, how to get more comfort. So we are thinking with the head. And the head is very, very pragmatical. It lives in the materialistic world and it is always counting and it is never happy because it always counts. Oh, I have this, I had 10 moments of this, I had this comfort, I have this car, I have this house, so I want now more, because it is always counting. That's what the head does. But the heart deals with love, which is infinite. So infinities are opened by focusing on the heart, and by focusing on the heart as the priority, not the head, where they are different. I wanted this more, I wanted this less, this shouldn't have happened. All those thoughts are balanced by the open golden heart. And as the heart sends joy to others, your realization that the self is nothing but the Shiva inside and outside. The self is not your body, which will die. It's not your mind in the head, which is always counting or thinking something. It's not your intellect, which is just a peculiar way of your structure of thinking is your intellect. But it is just hard-coded thoughts in the head. Everything in the head makes you small. Everything in the heart makes you infinite love. Focusing on the heart, you have become self-realized by seeing Shiva in yourself and the light of Shiva in others. And the head is just an instrument to navigate the planet. That's all. The heart is the instrument of living and spreading joy. Head is just the place to navigate it. So you learn the lessons of the planet on how to navigate, how to act it like this. All those are thoughts in the head. Though you are just navigation, it's just a GPS system ultimately. The heart is the place of fun, game, love, but it's not meant to receive, it is meant to spread. Only the people who are spreading love from their heart are joyous. Everyone else is looking for happiness. That is why when someone looks for happiness anywhere, they may not. But the joy God has placed in the infinity of the heart of everyone. God has himself placed himself in the heart of infinity. That's where the joy is coming. And when you say Om Namo Shiva with the faith of the knowledge that may I be enlightened to my true self, then magic happens inside you. So you visualize first the golden heart, and now you start to see that from tomorrow, the thoughts in the head that made you small, I should be having more of relationship, I should be having more of money, I need a new car, I need a new this, I need a new this, that, etc. Whatever made you feel, oh, I do not have enough, was creating in you a huge amount of sadness. So sending love to the thoughts which had made you small in the past, you are going to be doing a clinical surgery in your process of thinking, changing your personality so that from now on, you are unconditionally focused on your infinite golden heart. Sending love, navigating the world, okay, but not so much, oh, I want more, I want more, I want this, I want more of that, and everything with those things. The head's thoughts are, most of it is 90% is about the body and your ego. That's what it is about. The brain is all about the body, how the body functions, and how your body could be feeling better. And now, as a self-realized person, that's why it's so much of a exception. You are an exception by being in this group. You are an exception because everyone is now thinking with the head and thinking about how to get more and more and more and have more. And you are now going to be thinking from the heart, only thinking about how to give more. Om Namo Shivaya. 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 Someone just came. Om Namo Shivaya. Become total givers and sending love to whatever thought was making your personality small. Oh, I do not have enough relationship. I do not have enough love. I do not have enough support. I do not have enough money. All those thoughts, send to them Om Namo Shivaya, but let them go so that your personality in the head also becomes a personality of a giver. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. We had a late joiner, so we will do the lesson in 5 minutes. And we are all sending love. So we will do the quick recap. Okay. So the person who has joined, there are 3 traumas from the 14th year of the person's life, 22nd year, and 23 and a half. And there might be others, but these 3 changes have really, so we are sending love to the person, and the person who has just joined is sending love to whatever happened. 14, 21, and 22 and a half. 3 events that shook you at a personal, all of this is relationship. So sending and its relationship with your parents also in that. So sending love to whatever happened then is solving. And the method of sending love is closing eyes, we defocus from the world. When your eyes are open, you are just a biological entity in a huge world. And people are looking for happiness somewhere, here, there, everywhere. And we see COVID as being something which is bad and has changed the world, and there's so many traumas attached to it, etc. But when our eyes are closed, we see infinity in ourselves. We start to see infinity in ourselves. As I say Om, just breathe in gently. Om. Let the energy go inside. Om is the conditional. We cannot describe what God is or who God is. Think of it that there are flowers, and flowers have a gardener. And the gardener is taking care of the flowers. That is why we are alive or we won't be alive. And different flowers are thinking in different ways. But can a flower look at the gardener and say, oh, the gardener is in a good mood because his wife is happy or unhappy or anything like that? It's a different framework. The flowers can only think in their own that, oh, where are the gardener's roots, etc., how differently, and they won't even be able to understand what a gardener looks like because they don't have a human reference. The same way with God. We cannot even imagine. So we only feel the divine grace flowing through each one of us. So God is in everything as divine grace. But when we are looking at the world around, we don't see so much of divine because we see only the materialistic world, which is 99% is illusory in the sense that it is always changing. Time is changing, space is changing, the atoms are always dancing, the molecules are always dancing. Everything is in motion, but we are so much in denial that we live in an illusion that, oh, I cannot die. No, COVID is showing to us and gracefully that we should be very grateful out of our time on the planet and use it to spread love. To spread love, the first thing we do, there are millions of teachings, there are hundreds of religions, there are thousands of techniques. But the end objective is that of every religion is that the heart should be open and spreading love. So with the power of the group and the faith that is invoked in you by your knowledge of your past life, you open your heart, see the heart as a golden light, and become a giver of golden light and joy to others instead of living this, oh, my heart is closed, I need more love, I need more love, I need more support from the planet. No. Become aware of your grace of life and energy flowing through you as you are listening to this lecture. Become aware of it and become an instrument of this grace flowing through you. Just visualize the heart as a golden light and you will see it as a golden light. To enhance and reinforce, breathe in Om. Breathe out from the heart. Namo. The heart becomes a holy place of joy, a temple of joy, radiating love. In fact, let there be a nuclear explosion of joy and dissolve in Shivaya. Shivaya is the infinity of godliness. Om Namo. The godliness that gives unconditionally to everything and everyone. It is the master of the moving energy. The universe is matter and energy. The matter is Shiva, and in the feminine form it is Shakti. So Shiva and Shakti together comprise the world. And Shiva is a transgender god in a way, half male, half female. Shiva, Parvati, Shiva, Shakti. Both are you and you only. You uncovered the grace of Shiva in your heart, and you see that the golden light is surrounded by a blue sky, deeply blue sky inside you. And now sending love to the people and incidents that have hurt you will make you fully self-realize. Self means you know that now you are the true you, is not the thoughts in your head, is not your manner of thinking, which is your intellect, is not your life story, which you keep in your head regarding your body. That's all the brain does, taking care of the body. Now you focus on the heart, the center of giving joy to others. And you let this center operate as it is meant to. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. We are sending love to Heidi. And we are sending love to Laura also, so that she can get the reinforcement that she needs for her private life. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. In fact, now feel that grace is flowing from the crown of the head, from above each one of us. Feel it flowing like a rain, washing your head and brain cells of all heaviness, going directly to your heart, and from your heart you're sending it to everything and everyone on the planet. Anything that scares you, anything that makes you feel small, you send to it. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. The key to retaining your heart open as a golden light is being fearless. The key to being fearless is to have total faith in the universe and see everything that can happen as grace, as a present of God. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Become totally fearless from tomorrow. Not that you start jumping the red light or something, but become fearless about giving on the planet. Om Namo. Give blessings, give smiles from your heart to everything and everyone, especially to the people who have hurt you in any way in the past, present, or future, or anything that can hurt. And then that will remove the power to be hurt by that person, incident, or event. Om Namo Shiva. See yourself from after the meditation, fearless warrior, angel warrior of spreading love. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. With the super ability to enjoy life no matter what happens on the planet. Om Namo. By blessing everything and everyone continually. If you cannot avoid it, accept it with grace of God. Om Namo Shiva. Become an instrument of spreading the grace of God from your heart. Om Namo Shiva. De-empower the head where all the thoughts are rational. No, I need this, I need that, I want more. Live from the heart. Om Namo Shivaya. Oh, we have one more person who just joined.